Well, hello there. Let's take a look at what I provide for cardboard solutions. So let me move a couple things so you can see my beautiful bald face as we talk about it. So something that I used to always do because it was easy was I was always collected boxes. Primarily Amazon, because I bought stuff from Amazon every day. And I would just bring all sorts of boxes and just lay it out. I've since learned that that limits the brain. What happens then is, as I'm working in workshops, not just Makey Makey, but any kind of workshop that's hands-on and construction, is people see a box and they automatically think box. They think rectangular and they can't think in any other way. Or if they have a really great idea and they look over and all they see are boxes, they'll throw that idea out. And you'll watch the same thing happen with students. So, I do provide boxes because there are projects that do require it. So in here, I do bring a couple boxes, but I'm very limited. Like I'm talking like I bring like 4 or 5. And that's it, because I don't want this to be the focal point. Instead, what I do is I cut boxes. So I cut the lids off and I'll cut the sides into sections, and I'll just have just all sorts of random pieces. Circles and just a little bit. And the reason I do just a little bit is I want this to spark and be a catalyst for other ideas. So they're like, oh, I could use that. And then they usually leads to, do you mind if I cut that box up? And I'm like, absolutely, that's what it's there for. Like we sometimes forget that people need permission because we spend our whole life not having permission to destroy in order to recreate. And so I cut a lot of little pieces just like this as food, as little sparks of interest. But what I found to be more powerful then is I cut those boxes up ahead of time. So I'll typically take boxes and I just cut every side and side panel and flap for to open and close the box. And I just have these out. And then I also will go through sometimes, if the money allows, and I buy these on Amazon. I have them linked in my workshop notes. It's like a blank canvas to me. And they could turn this into a box, they can build things up, it's easy to cut and manage, and it's easy to ship because they come wrapped up and you can ship them to your location. So I love these cardboard slots like here. The other thing that's nice to have is paper towel tubes, toilet paper tubes. So I collect these all the time. These are great to have, especially when you get people, if you share like 11 different ways to cut cardboard, that video, and they start to experiment with different structures and how we can strengthen our builds. These fly off the plate like crazy. And the last thing is I do like to provide poster tubes. So these are really cheap knockoff ones I buy on Amazon. They're not super sturdy, but they're sturdy enough to create, if we need to create tunnels or tubes, or you've seen probably the project like skee ball. These are just really nice to have around. So I will have these on hand also. And so this is what I bring when we think about cardboard, is how do we not create the materials in a visual way that inhibits the creativity. So don't just have the boxes. Have flats, have circle pieces, different shapes out as just food for thought and inspiration. It's amazing what that can do.